Your Excellencies, Premier, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sadly anxious that the Premier offered you another day off, only to take it away again. Very unfair, but I think both of us have caused enough disruption in one day, ladies and gentlemen. But if I may say so, it really is a great joy for my wife and I to join all of you this evening in this rather beautiful setting and to be here in the Cayman Islands. I can only say how greatly touched we have both been by the welcome we have received over these past 2 days, and how much we have enjoyed meeting so many people here, as well as on Cayman Brac and Little Cayman. But believe it or not, well, you've been told by everybody, I think, that I first came to these beautiful islands in 1973, which just proves that I was young once. When, as the Premier said, I was serving in the Royal Navy in HMS Minerva. And of course, in those days, as the Premier reminded me yesterday, he was only 12 years old. And I've met a lot of others, by the way, who were about 12 years old at that time, today. And of course, as he also mentioned, the population of these islands was just over 10,000 people. So an extraordinary amount has changed over the intervening decades. And if I may say so, the progress you have made is quite remarkable. Today, these islands are blessed with excellent schools and hospitals and first-class business and tourism infrastructure. This is all underpinned by a strong legal system, civil service, and police force that provide a secure society which is the envy of many in the region. None of this has happened by chance, of course, and I can only hope that you are all justifiably proud of what has been achieved on these islands through the foresight, hard work, and determination of so many people. Today, the Cayman Islands punches above its weight in the region and globally, both as an important center for financial services and as a major tourism destination. Your new airport, which my wife and I were invited to open officially yesterday, will strengthen your hand in both these regards and will, I trust, ensure Cayman's position for the future. With all of this rapid development, there is, it seems to me, an ever greater need to protect your natural environment. I was pleased, therefore, to see some of the excellent work that the Central Caribbean Marine Institute is doing in Little Cayman to help protect the precious coral reefs that surround these islands, as well as those elsewhere in the world. Accelerating and potentially catastrophic global warming, along with the acidification and pollution of our oceans, are nothing short of a planetary crisis that affects us all. And of course, the health of our oceans is absolutely vital for our shared survival. For years I have tried to warn of this impending crisis and of our fundamental responsibility for our children's and grandchildren's inheritance. Now, ladies and gentlemen, those very children are crying out for concerted action rather than just empty words. In this context, it was heartening to hear the Minister of Environment announce the expansion of the Cayman Islands marine protected areas, which are of such crucial importance. This is, of course, a most encouraging step, but is one that can only really be effective as part of an integrated management plan that deals with waste treatment and plastics. I understand that work has been started on developing such a plan, and I much look forward to hearing how it progresses, since it seems to me that the Cayman Islands could become a shining example of best practice in integrated and genuinely sustainable management of its land-based and ocean resources. Such an integrated approach is not only essential to protect our ecosystems, but also, particularly in the Cayman Islands case, to protect the long-term viability of economic sectors such as tourism, on which they are utterly dependent. Such an innovative and far-sighted approach could become a beacon for the Commonwealth to help lead the world, and indeed the whole of nature, out of this appalling crisis of our own making. And while on this subject, ladies and gentlemen, I can't help wondering whether the Cayman Islands' extraordinary financial expertise might not be used in some innovative way as a catalyst to support the urgently needed financing of environmental investment throughout the Commonwealth. Above all, ladies and gentlemen, our visit to the Cayman Islands, the most populous of all the British overseas territories, has given us a much appreciated opportunity to celebrate the strong and enduring bond between these islands and the United Kingdom, and the importance of the overseas territories. I was so proud to hear of the support that was given by the Cayman Islands to your fellow overseas territories in the region after the devastating hurricanes in 2017, the effects of which I saw for myself when I visited the British Virgin Islands, as well as Antigua, Barbuda, and Dominica. That impressive response underscores the closeness of the vital connections we all enjoy as part of the British family. Your Excellencies, Premier, ladies and gentlemen, we are deeply grateful to have been given such a special welcome on all three islands, and to have met so many people from such a diverse range of backgrounds who now call these islands home. As we leave you this evening, we will take with us the fondest memories of these beautiful islands and of the warmth of the Caymanian people. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.